Good afternoon. It is May 5th, and we're in our second month of the pandemic, and I'm sending you the Zoom call to see if we can update you on some great changes that we're making in our company. The first one is me learning how to use the Zoom call. We have some more improvements that are coming. Many of you noticed that on the 3rd of this month, you received an owner's distribution. This is something that we're trying to change to make things happen in real time. So beginning this month, you'll be receiving your money in real time. This is not COVID related, and it'll be happening every month from this month forward. There are two parts of this that we didn't really recognize when we started this week. There's a distribution and an owner statement. The distribution is released on the 3rd business day of the month and then again on the 16th. You'll automatically receive a notice that says you're receiving a distribution. Your owner statement will actually come later. So that was part of the confusing part. Some of the owner statements didn't land until today. And as the banking world works, some people will receive their owner distributions on Thursday night at 8:15 when we hit the button, and then the rest of the people started receiving them each and every day afterwards. So there'll be two distribution. The distribution receipt is automatic. The owner statement is going to follow. The owner statement is where all your detail is. The distribution receipt is just telling you that there's money in your account. There's changes to your statements. You'll notice that all your maintenance and re-rent charges are on there as a complete statement, and I think that's really beneficial to you. With the direct deposit, you're going to receive that distribution notice and a confirmation number and the amount of your distribution. Instead of coming from Crazy Cash Flow, it's going to be coming from our company called Turnkey. And again, this is just software related, and we haven't figured out how to fix it all. Please be gracious. We definitely have found bugs and we're trying to work them out. Things didn't happen as they were supposed to this month, as many of you recognized. The statements didn't go out automatically. We've now learned how to hit the button, and in the future, we shouldn't have any problems with that. This month, on the 15th, you're going to see a lot of work orders that have the same numbers as the ones you had on the 1st. This is not a duplicate. It is that we couldn't figure out how to build the materials. So on the 15th, you will have materials billed with your work orders. It'll be the same work order number. Again, we're trying to work out the bugs. Today, you'll receive statements under the new system. You'll receive them automatically. Again, some of you got them earlier. Some of you just got them today. There's some frequently asked questions about the system. Are non-ACH distributions and payments sent at the end of the month like they were before? And the answer is no, not the way they were before, but yes, you'll be in the new system. Because this goes through the mail, it's probably going to take longer. This is a great time for you to sign up for the ACH system. We have the ACH attached. There are some limitations to it. Many of the IRA companies are now taking ACHs. So if you've used a paper check because you've used an IRA, your property is in an IRA, please take the time to fill out the ACH form, because many of them are now allowing you to use that, which is great. It's a great benefit for me because they charge us to process a paper check. Other frequently asked questions: what month is the distribution for? So this is really the exciting part for us and for you, I hope. The distribution that you received on May 3rd was for the month of April. As you know, in the past, you would receive on May 15th your distribution for April. With the changes in the system, the distribution that you receive on May 3rd will actually be for the month of April. And then on May 16th, you'll actually be receiving a distribution from the 1st to the 15th. The distributions will then come twice a month after that. You'll also receive two statements. The statement on the 3rd will be for the full month of May, and then the one on the 31st, or on the 15th, will be on the 31st. Non-ACH distributions will be exactly the same. Is this new system because of the pandemic? It is in some ways, but in most ways, no. In some ways is because we discovered, as we've been searching through the program and trying to find ways to make everything simpler, because we're a little overwhelmed with having so much extra to do. But no, from this point forward, we plan to be paying in real time. You'll still receive the delinquencies as of notices. Those will be twice a month in the future when there isn't a pandemic, but right now we think it's important to continue to communicate with you. So 3 times a month until the health crisis is over. And again, it's a separate report from the new distribution center. It's that delinquency report. Delinquency report, as a reminder, If there is nothing on the report and it's blank and it just has an address, that means your tenant is current. Yay, celebrate. If there's a balance far below your rent payment, that means that the tenant is making partial payments. Most of the time, that means they're in a rental payment plan. The report is found on your statement in the portal. Normally, it'll be the 6th and the 16th, but again, until the pandemic is over, we want to send it on the 24th too. That way you can watch as your tenant is paying. Again, we're doing everything we can to get them to pay and help them through their life crises too. We're doing all that we can to provide you as much information, and I apologize, it is absolutely not coming as fast as it used to. More Corona updates. Tenants are only being offered a special for the month that they've requested. So when we rolled out the special accommodations to you, we only rolled out to the tenant the first month. In May, we're rolling out the second month because their life could be different and we don't want to offer them more of your money unless it's needed. So if the tenant lost their job in March, we're able to get their job back in May. In June, we wouldn't offer them the accommodations that we ask you for. They're only given accommodations for that current month. And that's why we're not asking you to communicate and share with them, because we're really doing our best. And if they've provided us documentation. So we're not taking their word that, gee, I don't have a job and I haven't applied for unemployment, so there's something kind of fishy there. We're asking them for proof of those things so that we're being good stewards and prudent with your money. The documentation that we're requesting is also in your owner's portal. Please hear me. This is the most difficult part of all of this. The government is spending lots of money. There will be lots of well-wishing attorneys offering to settle any kind of suits with us if we've done the wrong things during this time. So we're asking you to please not contact your tenants. That's to make sure that we're following all the rules. We have training in fair housing. We're doing it almost weekly with our staff just to be extra careful and reminding staff weekly of the things that we have to follow through the pandemic, which again is why we're trying not to put you, the company, our tenants, our employees, no one at risk. And we're really holding our tenants accountable, which means if they don't need the accommodations, we're not offering them. And we're trying to educate them about what the accommodations are, that they're money that is coming out of your pocket. It's not something the government is giving. It's something that you as owners are being gracious enough to give to them. Other updates, April was much better than I expected. I really thought we would be very far below our collected normal amounts. We rented as many properties as we did the year before, which I again am astonished. And at this month, it is only the 5th, and we have collected 67% of the outstanding rent. I believe that is largely due to your generosity of giving them a 5% discount if they paid on time. We'll have a better number tomorrow, but 67% is astonishing to me. That's above our normal collections. And that means our tenants are being responsible, so I really applaud them. My last battle cry, and it's at the end of every presentation, is to remember the Tenant Protector Plan. June is still my next worry. The stimulus money will be out and spent. The Tenant Protection Plan will protect you if your tenant fails to pay their rent. It's $108 a year. It's billed monthly at $9 a month. You can simply go to our corehomesinsurance.com website. If you need assistance, Claire and our customer service department will be there to assist you, but it's $9 a month. And again, it covers up to $1,000 if your tenant has failed to pay their rent during this pandemic. Lastly, thank you. We've had amazing kind words from many of you that kind of give us the encouragement to keep going. Some days we get beat up pretty hard, either by social media or by tenants or people that just don't understand everything that's going on. But to each and every one, I want to say thank you to you and to all of your thoughtful comments. We really do appreciate it. And it really does keep us going. I hope you and your family are healthy, and we look forward to continuing to serve you. Thank you.